Welcome back. My name's Dave, and this is Macaro my N-scale layout. Today we're going to be adding some details to the dairy. I think it's going to take another week before this thing gets finished. I'm sorry, guys. I have started to do a little bit of weathering in one area. We're going to focus on just one area, whereas it's where the electrical transformer, which that's what I'm calling it. I have no idea what it is, but I know it's electrical. Is beside the building. It's got a fence around it. It's got wires going to it. It's got wires going into the ground. So we're going to concentrate on that. I'm just going to show you a photograph of what we're doing here. Oh, wrong one, David. 6. So this is it here. That's as close as I can get with this camera because of the distance. But you can see it's a large metal box. And we've got wires, we've got chain link fence. And so what we're going to do here is we're going to put the fence in place, we're going to glue the transformer in place, we're going to put the wires on the wall here. We're going to give this a very quick shot. I'm going to show you I've got other details to go on this side of the building that I'm going to put in as well. So you'll just have to bear with me while I move things around. So what we're going to do now is jump to the camera over there, which is camera 2. And there is the, I don't know what the tank is for, but I know it's there. I'm just checking to make sure the focus is there. You can see I've already done some weathering on the side of the building here. And now we're just going to start adding things in. So this will be a little super gluing of stuff in place. The roof is on this part of the building. I've got my 1, 2, 3 blocks sitting on it. I could probably take them off, but you know what? I'm not going to. I'm going to make sure that glue sets up and so first things first. I've got to get this in the right place. And then I've got to put, I should have brought the picture with me so I know what I'm doing. Okay. And where are my nippers? Here, we'll nip these off. Come on. There we go. So what we're going to do here is first we're going to glue this this set of wires in place. And yes, I've got a bottle here. Yeah, good. Okay. So a little bit of glue on a post-it note here. For as much as possible, I'm going to try to make sure that you can see what I'm doing. But the camera is in a position where my big fat hands are going to be in the way. So, super glue on the back of this. Super glue on the back of these. And you know what? Just hang on here. And we'll get a pair of tweezers. That'll make life easier and it won't stick to my fingers. We'll get some accelerator. And these belong just about there. And we'll give that a shot. Okay. And now next is the transformer itself, and it goes like this. So a little bit of super glue on its feet. I had to I had to go into CAD and design this because obviously this is, it probably is a standard piece of electrical equipment, but nobody makes an end-scale model of it, so all I did was go into the CAD software, and so there, that's in place now. And again, we'll just to make sure. And then there's the fence. Now this is I don't know if you can. I put my hand behind it. There we go. So it's chain link fence. I buy this from a guy in the UK. I think it's put it jamesstrains.com, I think it is. Anyway, he sells these in big sheets, and you can buy them from him. So now we're going to put the fence around here. Again, a little bit of super glue. And pick this up here. A little bit of glue on the end of each one of the posts. Now this is going to be very delicate when it's finished. I can easily see this fence being knocked off if I'm not careful. Like I said, we're not going to finish this week. We're going to just do this detailing on this side and some on the front. So now, I'm going to be careful. Oh, come on. I'm just going to take a little bit more and put it down here. I am going to weather the asphalt here, so let's just give that a spritz. All right. So that does what's in the photo. There's a little vent window. Then I'm going to just apply it right up here. Oops, let me move my hand out of the way. I'm going to apply it just up here. It's in the picture. I didn't realize, but I'll just take some brass, or I've got stuff from Gundam that sorry, the fence wasn't standing straight up and down. Again, my hands are going to be in the way. Let's just hit that with accelerator. All right. So now we move down to the other end of this building, and I'm just going to change the camera here, right to that corner, and this is where the natural gas for the dairy comes in. So I was able to find online a gas valve and regulator system. I've super glued a piece of brass to it and painted stuff yellow here. And so now we're going to take some super glue, put it on the bottom of this. Come on, I know there we go. So that goes up the side of the building. I'll let that super glue dry, and then I'll straighten that pipe out. The next thing to go in is a protective fence to stop anybody driving into the gas valve. That would be a nasty mistake if it ever happened. So I have this little fence. I'm just going to stick it in the super glue here, and it goes right in front of the valve. Like that. I don't know, can I zoom in any further? This little camera doesn't have the best. Let me just see if I can. Nope, I can't. Okay. Let me just back out and we'll focus again. So now we have the gas in place. Now, just got to organize myself a little bit here because I've got to turn the building so we're facing the front of it. Okay. Okay, so there's the front of the building. You get a better view of the gas main. I think that glue's probably set up. I probably bend this a little bit, so it's straighter. Oh, that's not straighter, David. That's definitely not straighter. That's straighter, and of course it's now it's come loose. Where did I put that little? Here we go. So we're going to try that again. There we go. That's in place. So now we have to put in some protective piping here. Let me just see. Yeah, this is the right end. That's the open end. That's the right end. This is the open end. So, again, some super glue. And one goes there, like that. And I think I should use a pair of tweezers here. And the other one goes on this side. I'm just going to have to move it forward on there. So we got those two, and we got one more of those, and it goes around here on the front. Let me see where we're at. Oh yeah, you can see it now. Okay, so right in front of these set of stairs here, there's another yellow protection to stop semis from driving into the stairs themselves. So again, I'm putting super glue on the bottom of this little post. This is just styrene. Like that. Maybe a little closer. The stairs are 3D printed. There we go. That's where I want it. All right. And I'm going to pull the, I'm going to take the 1, 2, 3 blocks off here, and we'll pull back and you can see where we're at. So, zoom out. Now, which way is zoom out? That was the other way. So I want to thank my son for, he and I had we had our weekly phone call yesterday, and I was saying how I was having a dickens of a time finding something to put on the roof that would be an N scale, and all of the gravel that I have is way too big. And he said, well, Dad, why don't you just use sandpaper? I thought, oh, that's something I never thought of. So this is 150 grit wet sandpaper. And so for the first time, we get to see what Farquhar Dairy actually looks like. So what's left to do? Well, there's piping to go from this tank into the building. There's yellow stripes to be put down here. There's weathering of all of this base. There's weathering of the front across here. I think I am going to put some trim along here and along that side. Some L bracket trim. And then what I'm going to do with the roof to weather it is, I found out that if you so I can weather it by sanding it, and I can I'm also going to paint on this because this is wet dry sandpaper, so it should be able to take paint. And hopefully by next week something else comes in the mail. I've bought two semi-tractors and two big 16-foot vans, both all of which are normally used in this dairy. Now I'm waiting till Sunday to for something to come from Amazon. Oh, did I? I know we've forgotten something. Jeez, David. Okay, let's see if go back to this side again. And I forgot the jersey barriers. There's a jersey barrier right here and a jersey barrier right here. And they need to be glued down as well. Now, why aren't you sitting flat? What's the matter with you? Speaking of sandpaper, I got some right here. That's it. And we'll do the same on the other one just to make sure. And so again, we'll grab some super glue. And that goes here. I think I said last week that I designed these barriers myself using Fusion. I found a technical drawing online. Now that's the way that's supposed to look. I don't know, can you see that? Maybe I can probably zoom in a bit. Oop. Now is it going to focus or not? It's not going to focus, so we'll back out a bit. Other way, other way, other way. There we go. So that kind of completes this corner. Now the other thing I've ordered from Showcase Miniatures is some telephone poles. There's a telephone pole that sits right here in the back corner, and it has it's right here in this back corner. It has it has 3 transformers on it, and then there's another one that sits here that has nothing, no transformers. It's just a pole. The other thing that has to go on here, there's some wiring and stuff. What have I got? Where did I put it? Okay. And I have white wire, about right for scale, and it's going to go along the surface of the building. So we'll... I don't think I'm going to do that on camera because I've got a feeling I'm going to get frustrated really quick with this. So you can see how we're coming along. The weathering may appear to be a little strong, but it seems to be the camera that's making it that way, not because when you actually look at it, it's not as strong as it is. Again, we'll spin this. You can see how brown that looks. Well, it doesn't look that brown up close, and I'm going to tone it down a bit as I come across the building. But this side of the building does have some very dirty patches on it. So we're going to see how much I can control that. I still haven't decided if I'm putting lights in the building. I've left this one. This roof is not glued down, and if I was going to put lights, I would be putting them along the sorry, I'll turn it. I would be putting them along here where the loading docks are, because there are lights there. So that's it for this episode. This is where it gets a little bit more tedious, and it takes more time to... weathering is not something that happens easily, and I want to make sure I do a reasonably good job since I've put so much effort into this thing. So I would like to thank you for watching again. Like, comment, and subscribe. Believe it or not, I'm now on TikTok, thanks to my stepdaughter, who managed to make an account for me. And there's a couple of, I think there's 3 or 4 pictures. The site is at Macaro Siding .nscale. If you want to go and take a look. I'm going to try and be during the weeks when I'm working. I'm going to try and set up my phone and take pictures of progress as I'm going along. Anyway, as always, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and I'll see you next week with a new video, and it will be the last one. We will be done. And then we're going to move on to a historical building that needs to be built for the layout, which is the old train station that used to be here in Macaro. I think it was, the last pictures I have are dated 1970. 1960 and 1970, I think they are. Anyway, Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.